Hello and welcome. Today we're looking at Dwarves, Glory, Death, and Loot, and that is pretty much exactly what it is. So, I tried this game back when it was just a web-based game, and it was really funny. It had fun, not funny. It has a great gameplay loop for being very simple, and you're sort of managing a dwarven clan doing battle. The clan stuff is in this 1.0. I just took a look at the menus, but I wanted to kind of just let you guys know that while I will make a you should try, but this is sort of a first look video for all the upgrades, but I definitely recommend you buy this game. It is very fun. It is way more fun than you're going to think it is just by looking at somebody else playing the game. So let's get started. Now, one of the new things they've added is you have this sort of 3 save slots, and the nice part about that is that means you can kind of do different runs, and you have a hardcore one here. Any dwarves that die in that are dead. So we're just going to start a regular one. I don't have any skills. Oh, I have a gem and a skill point. So we could actually, I'll do that later. But you get those 4 runs and things like that. And I should say within the run. But let's get that started. No, we will skip the tutorial. All right. Let's grab that. This is your game screen, and to get past the in-between parts, you have to choose a battle. So just like it did just now, sometimes you can roll all 3 cards without a battle. If it does, your reroll cost will be 0. And but if you have any battle ones, your reroll cost, will slowly go up if I remember correctly. So we're not going to worry about that. We are going to reroll though. Hopefully. Well, he's not terrible. We'll bring him along. Looks like we're going to be doing we might have one more reroll here. I'm hoping to get 2 guys, but by the time I get 2 guys, it's going to be more expensive than we need. So equipping these guys is nice and easy. He has strength as his deficit, so he's going to make an okay caster. We're going to throw the shield on our main guy. If you look down at the bottom of that list, there's something called weight. Weight determines how far you push them or how far they push you, up to and including like throwing each other in the air. If you're fairly even, you just kind of sit there and butt heads, but otherwise one of the 2 of you will be throwing the other guy. So that's an important statistic, and the shield and a lot of fighter stuff has that, and you'll get an idea of why when we go back to find our fight. So we're just going to do this one. To wall. Alright, so each time you hit somebody, as you just saw there, they bounce back. So since he weighs more, he throws him farther, whereas this dude doesn't weigh as much and throws him much less distance. In fact, he weighs more than our spearmen. Alright, we have won our first battle. Battles you don't really interact with, you just kind of watch your guys do your thing, and what you're doing is basically sort of pseudo-managing a small clan of dwarves. Alright. Oh, now see, one of these we can't reroll, but we could, or for free, but we could if we want to. I actually want to just fight one of these 2. Probably this one, because it's going to be weaker. Spear orc. Yeah, we'll do that. Get ourselves a little extra cash. Hopefully we can get a nice, statistically above average guy. So, as you can see here, the weight actually does make a pretty big difference. And pretty soon after you kind of start, you need to be able to not get knocked back so much, because knocking back can mean doing very little damage, and each time they run into you, they take a little bit of... You can take some damage as you're being run up on. It's kind of weird. It's fun, though. I like how we just threw that guy like 5 screens away. That will happen, especially if the weight difference is high. You'll see people flying off the screen towards, backwards, forwards. It's fun stuff. Okay, so like this, I'm going to buy this because I want my shield dwarf to have it. And that is going to boost him up to 200. So now he's going to be fairly heavy and he won't fly back very much, which also makes sure that these guys don't get hit, because he's only going to go backwards a little bit, if anything at all. Yay for you! We'll do the 2 again. So that's kind of the basic gist of how the game works, and it is a very simple game. We'll do a couple more rounds, but as you can see, it's a very simple game. The interesting thing is seeing what random things turns out, so each run's slightly different. You can kind of control everything, but You can also just kind of pick the best on each screen. Victory! Alright, hey, we got some... Ooh, we give that to him. We will give that to our shield dwarf. Oh, he is looking mighty. 4 to 6, 4 to 6. Sometimes you'll find ones that have different amounts of damage. Alright, now we're at 5 to 8 on him. That's pretty nice. Alright. We are going to re-roll. Hey, 2, 2, and 2. Who's the weakest 2 out here? I choose you. Slowly as you go along, and I'm hoping to get to at least some of the other flavors of orcs, there's actually a good variety of enemies and everything here. There's quite a few different varieties of orcs. There's shield orcs, there's shamans. Shamans are terrifying, frankly, because they will heal the entire group while you're trying to kill one guy. You'll get him eventually, but it can be kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, hey, what do we got here? Claw shoulders. Oh, intelligence. That would probably be good for our priest. So yeah, let's do that. Ooh. Oh my. That seems painful. We might not want to do that with the number of dwarves that we have here. Here, have some shoulder pads. Oh, let's re-roll that. Oh god, more dwarves, finally. Okay, you're only bad at wisdom. You're only good at wisdom. Oh, and dexterity. Oh, we could probably take that, especially with the new guy. Okay, let's do this. You're terrible at strength. Never mind. Let's not do that. Okay, let's go. Ooh. Yeah, we can do it. We can win. Maybe. Possibly. Oh, we got a buckler orc in this one. So now he weighs fairly similar to our shield dwarf. And one of the major things you'll find, though, is that it kind of... To help keep the pressure, a lot of times you'll notice that he gets knocked back or you get knocked back. Momentum does seem to have some effect. Like a running leap seems to work better than nothing. But don't hold me on that, because it might not. But as you can see from... You've seen the whole game loop. It's that, and you're managing based off the RNG, re-rolling, looking at stats, and like I said, it's really like you're playing a little a little adventure party management sim. Alright, I do want that. And then we're gonna... Oh, big giant sword. Let's re-roll, because he didn't have great stats. Okay. I think he'll do. Alright, let's go give our dwarf... Is that you? Yeah, we'll just make you that. We're going to have 2 tanks in front, and that's going to let us have... As each one gets bumped back, the other one should already be moving forward to take his place, and then they just kind of end up trading places right at the front lines. It works in the beginning. Eventually it kind of tapers off to how much it works, but in the beginning it can be really handy because they don't bounce back a huge amount, and that'll protect your spear dwarves, your rogues. Hopefully I'll get a rogue or weapon or something. If I can get the daggers, those were really nice for damage, but they run so fast. Like, they'll get ahead of everything. They'll be like 3 screens forward trying to kill some guy and get murdered. Or murder him. Both of those happen rather frequently. Oh, hello. Oh, we all gained levels. That's new. There wasn't this little indicator wasn't there except for that guy. He's like, I didn't gain any levels. I'm sorry. Stamina, wisdom, stamina. Yeah, and you can kind of get an idea. He's a priest at the moment. Alright, knight shoulder pads. Oh, I didn't have to click them. Nice. Alright, let's go put those on. That guy. So we have 2 knights, a priest, and 2 knights. Let's get rid of those, because we're never going to use them. I'm confident we can do this. Famous last words. Oh, they do have some buckler dwarves or buckler orcs. That could be bad. I want to see at least one more type orc type before we jump out of here. So let's go this next battle after this one, and then we will finish up. You know, one guy with the hammer is getting an absurd amount of damage put out. He's like, okay, I'm gonna be a tank and probably a biggest DPS. You know, either way. It does actually tell you too. So like he killed one, he killed two. This poor guy didn't kill anybody, but he did go up a level. So now he's a knight. And he does more damage. Oh, that's pretty nice. That wasn't in the base before, although this is getting more and more expensive. Alright. Oh, you're bad a lot. Let's reroll that. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Spear orc, buckler orc, shaman, buckler, cleaven. Alright. Hey, we can just reroll. There we go. We'll get 3 new ones as they murder us. Oh, no, buckler orc stuck in there. So the shaman will heal, like, all of them. A ridiculous amount. Those, like, cleaver orcs do a ton of damage. Sometimes in the early games you'll get to these types of fights a little too fast and you just get wiped. Sometimes, though, you'll get lucky and just kind of keep going. Both are actually kind of fun. Because sometimes it's like, oh... oh no, one of these, it killed me, and then you come back for the next run and everything works perfectly, and you're like, yay! Oh, uh-oh. As I said, probably gonna kill me. We're throwing them back, but the shaman's actually healing them while they're back. See, knockback can really hurt you a lot, too. Uh-oh, we might actually win this. Oh, that'd be cool if we did. Oh, that guy had a lot of life. Oh, he doesn't have a lot of life now, though. Oh, MVP is that healer. Sheesh, how many people have been saved from death now? Oh, he has all the hit points. Hey, we got the shaman. Yeah. Oh, I thought I was going to die. That man deserves MVP forever. He gets the best gear. Oh, some of these fights can actually take a good amount of time. Oh, nice. We made it! Who did we lose? We lost somebody. Oh, I think we lost like 2 of the shield. 2 of the... Nice. Alright, so that was other races. As you can see, the game itself... It is simple, and it's going to look a little bit simple, but the actual things like that last fight where it's like, oh, I'm definitely dead. I'm behind them in life, and then suddenly we slowly claw our way back. That kind of stuff is super fun, and the fact that the games are kind of fairly quick and you can kind of in and out, but besides those things, it's just kind of a fun game watching your little handcrafted dwarvish squad go roll over and try and beat everything. So, as you can tell, I enjoy this game a lot. It just came out 1.0 today. It is... I can't remember how much it was. It wasn't very expensive, though, so I definitely would say, if you liked what you saw here, there'll be a link in the description to the Steam page or whatever other store... I will link all the stores available down below in the description. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you do try this game, Dwarves.